Hello all, welcome to our channel Tech Garden Guru. So in this video, we will continue our discussion on Arduino Uno R4 Wi-Fi board. So specifically, today we will talk about the DAC interface on this particular board, which can be used to control an LED. So the thing is, DAC is nothing but a digital to analog converter. So based on the digital value that you provide inside the DAC registers, you get an analog voltage on the output of this particular pin, and this analog voltage is basically nothing but a voltage, right, which can be provided as a voltage, and if the voltage is above specific forward voltage, this LED glows as per its capability, and if the voltage goes down, the brightness goes down. So this is how it works, and then we add a resistor in between to just control the current so that LED doesn't get damaged. So a very simple circuit. So we'll see what are the connections in the circuit, and we'll also explain the code. Here is a schematic of this particular connectivity. So the 53rd pin here, P014A09 DAC, which actually is a DA0 pin, is routed to the Arduino header that is there on the Arduino Uno R4 Wi-Fi board. It is connected to the A0 pin. So on the schematic also you can see the DAC text is written, which is easy to identify. So we have connected our LED to the A0 pin. So that means if you want to control your LED through an analog voltage, you have to use the A0 pin. Okay. If you go to the data sheet specifically, okay, so in the data sheet, you can see that the DAC 12 interface, this is a pin configuration. Okay, so the DAC 12 is DA0 is on 53rd pin, and we have a LQFP64 on our board, Arduino R4 Wi-Fi board, and this is what is used. So just to give more context on the DAC. Okay, so is actually there are two different DAC configurations in the RA4M1 microcontroller. One is 12-bit DAC, and the other one is the 8-bit DAC. So only the 12-bit DAC is actually extended out from the from the microcontroller, and you get it output on the pin, whereas 8-bit DAC is internally connected to the comparator. Okay, there are two 8-bit DACs which connects to two comparators inside the microcontroller. We have two low power and low comparators actually. For comparator, we need a reference voltage, right? So the reference voltage to this particular comparator is generated internally using the 8-bit DAC. Okay, and we have a 12-bit DAC. That means ideally, if you speak, it is actually the 12-bit DAC only that is extended out on the Arduino Uno R4 Wi-Fi board. Now let us look at how it is coded. So here's the code for this particular connectivity, and you see here there is a DAC pin which is defined as a constant, which is assigned A0. This is the pin which we are connecting the LED, as we have talked. And then one thing we have to remember while doing a analog based control is LED doesn't work for all voltages, right? It has a forward voltage. So when you give that particular forward voltage, it glows to its full extent, right? Because it turns on, the diode turns on fully, right? Now below VF also there will be current flowing through the diode, but it's not fully turned on. So what we can say is, when we see the characteristics below or above certain voltage, the LED starts glowing because there will be minimal current flowing, and then when it reaches the forward voltage, it glows to its full extent. And as we increase the voltage beyond that, you don't see that much change in brightness, and there is a chance that you might damage the LED if you don't select the series resistor properly. So keeping this in mind, we have to actually select a minimum DAC voltage and maximum DAC voltage such that you run your analog output only between those values so that you don't waste your time unnecessarily giving values which are not required. So considering that the minimum DAC value with 100, we actually see that LED just starts glowing, and with 200 it almost reaches its full potential. You can go up to 255 as well, which is 8-bit. Okay, and remember one thing, here we are only talking about a 8-bit DAC because we are using Arduino IDE here. That means Arduino framework to control the to configure the DAC interface. As per Arduino interface, the output is always 8-bit. So that means if you use a native Arduino IDE or the Arduino framework for configuring the Arduino Uno R4 WiFi board, you cannot achieve 12-bit DAC output. You can only achieve 8-bit DAC output. For this, if you want to achieve full 12-bit, you have to use the Renesas complete driver level programming using their Hall drivers, and then you actually have to configure the DAC with the registers, and that's a little like beyond a beginner level, right? So you can actually if you are interested, you can actually install the IDE and then also configure. For now, as we are talking more about the Arduino, which is very simple. So here we are using only 8-bit, and then we are incrementing each value of DAC by 1, and we are keeping a delay time. So for now, this is not used in our code. We just kept it. Okay, and then you can ignore this because this is to be used when you are actually trying to use the Hall drivers and configure it. Okay, and then so for now, and even these registers are not supported by the Arduino. You might have to use the IDE which is supported for the Renesas microcontroller and code it. Okay, and then in the setup, what we are doing is we have a serial port and we just printed LED fading process, and we are actually giving the maximum DAC delay of 5 seconds and then making 0 delay of 5 seconds to see that the LED is working or not before going into the process. So as this prints and LED gets on and off and fade up started, we know that LED is good and working. Because if you are not so comfortable with the calculations and selection of an LED, you have to use this process to know whether LED is working or not. If you are very good at hardware, you know LED selections, you know what forward voltage to be considered, the exact resistor value calculated, all these if you have done, then it's well and good. You need not even do that. You can actually give a voltage, turn on the LED. But if you are actually trying to know what is the maximum DAC value which the LED goes, so this could be one test which I can do internally as a firmware engineer. Okay, and then in the loop, right, we printed fade up, and here what we are doing is we are actually starting with the min DAC, which is nothing but 100 here, and slowly incrementing by 10 such, and then we are writing to the DAC using analog write function, which is inbuilt function in the Arduino, right? So this, but and then we are writing the value to the DAC pin, which actually outputs the analog value. Okay, this will be run until we reach the maximum DAC. That means we are starting from 100, running this loop until 200, and we for every print we are printing fade up processing such that we know that there is no problem in the loop and code is working. So this is optional for you because we are printing to see what is happening. Okay, and then in the fade down, what we are doing is we are given a maximum DAC value, that means 200, and we are negating by 10, and until it reaches 100 we are running this loop, and again we are applying the value and then printing. So this is how a simple code is done, and we have a short in our channel which is showing how the LED is glowing. Okay, you can have a look at it, but we are just showing in the next phase to show you how the LED is actually glowing on and off on the or fading on the board. Okay, thanks for visiting.